Hello Pisces, this is Natalia. So I've got your angel reading for the month of May 2016, and I hope it's been a really great month for April for you. And in this month, I want to look at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the month with three cards that I've drawn from the Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And this is for you if your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign is in the sign of Pisces. So interestingly, what I drew in this particular reading for you this month is the same two cards that I drew for Aquarius. But I shuffle the deck extremely carefully in between readings. And I drew the Ace of Fire and the Ace of Earth for Aquarius, but I drew them in the reverse. So they had the Ace of Earth at the beginning of the month and the Ace of Fire at the end of the month. And you've got it the opposite way around. So let me tell you about what all that means to you. So at the beginning of the month, we have the Ace of Fire signifying this really great opportunity coming your way to just change things and shake them up a little bit. So if you felt like you're a bit stuck or things are getting a little bit dull and boring and you've been restless for change, you've just been wanting something exciting to come along, then careful what you wish for, Pisces, because that is exactly what is coming up. We've got this card that signifies such great adventure coming into your life. And it's almost, with the Ace of Fire, I always feel as though it's that kind of harbinger of change that we don't have to go out and find. It just comes and finds us. So if you want it, it's there for you. But like anything else, you have to be prepared to take that bold step forward and to embrace the change that's coming in your direction. Don't be afraid of it. And I think the other thing with you as a star sign, the influences for you, is you can often be not as focused as some of the other signs in terms of knowing exactly what it is that you want. And I think that you will probably be quite open to just grasping this opportunity when it comes along, a little bit like it going around a carousel and you just seeing it and going, okay, yeah, I'll go for that. But just don't be afraid to dive in and to change your life in this way, because it just gives you something that can shake things up and get you out of the doldrums a bit more. But I think, if you are wanting change when it comes to your career, that's available to you. But if you're wanting change in relationships, that's available to you as well. So I feel like something presents itself. Someone comes along on your radar if you're single and looks quite appealing to you. And it is then, that you've got the option to step forward and, step up to being open to a relationship. If you don't want that, then that's fine. Just let that go until you are ready. But I do see you getting the opportunity to have more romance, to have some kind of romantic liaison enter your life without you really having to do an awful lot to attract it in there in the first place. If you're in an existing relationship, then it starts to get spiced up. It starts to get a little bit more interesting, exciting. And I feel like your partner will say to you, let's go and do something. Let's go and just take advantage of some of the things that we are taking for granted. Let's try and make our life a little bit more exciting and adventurous. And so then it is, again, up to you whether you want to embrace that and go after it, or whether you want to just go, nah, I think I like things the way they are. But opportunity is there for you. Opportunity for adventure is there. And then when we get to the middle of the month, we've got this Lovers card with Archangel Raphael, and that has two different strands to it. So the first thing is, obviously, the obvious thing is about love entering your life and being put in front of you, and Archangel Raphael ushering in somebody new, or actually helping to fan the flames of fire within an existing relationship. So it's a very good indicator of love being quite an important aspect of this month. And you've got choices with that. You've got choices again about the way that you address this. Do you throw yourself in head first? Do you say, you know what, I actually, I'm really open to love. I'm open to a bit of romance. I'll go along with this. I will take advantage of the situation. Or do you want to make the choice to say, you know what, my life's uncomplicated. I prefer it that way. I don't really want the drama of having a relationship or making my relationship any more adventurous than it is. Thank you very much. And I think I'll just pass on it this time. But you've got that choice, and choice is always really nice. It's good to have it. So look out for that coming in. Definitely a month where, and I haven't really been seeing an awful lot of great romantic stuff coming in for you, Pisces. So it's really good to be able to report to you about that if you want it. Now, we have, as we get to the end of the month, we've got the Ace of Earth. And the Ace of Earth is different to the Ace of Fire in that it's much more grounded energy. So aces are all about new beginnings. They're about initiating things. They're about things taking off. And whilst the Ace of Fire is about adventurous, new, exciting things taking off, the Ace of Earth is about bringing them down to earth, really bolstering them down and making them a permanent feature of your life, and not getting as carried away with the excitement of things as you would have done at the beginning of May. So things still feel new and fresh as you get towards the end of May, but they just feel like they're more rooted and grounded, and like they're more there's something that you can hold on to in your life rather than them being fleeting, rather than them passing through your life as just this heady, exciting little thing that came and went and then you're back to normal. I feel like it's a groundbreaking month for you. Again, if you want it, because you've got this card in the middle that talks about choices, that talks about you making decisions, that gives you these options. But if you like the person that's presented to you, if you like the thought of new adventure in your relationships, and you really want to make that a permanent fixture in your life, then you have the option to root it down and to hold on to it at the end of the month as the full moon comes in. And the full moon brings things to conclusions, completion, completeness. So what I also did for you this month, Pisces, is I drew 2 additional cards. And these are in relation to the new moon at the beginning of May, which is a really delicious new moon in Taurus. And Taurus is all about pleasure and abundance and all of those lovely things that we really like in our lives that are sensual and we can really see in front of us because they're very tangible. And this card is from the Heart and Soul deck of cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. And they always have these beautiful, very abstract images on them. So when I look at this card, this is in relation to the new moon. And the new moon is about setting intentions for the next 30 days of what it is that we want to manifest and bring into our lives. And I look at this and I see almost like a volcano. And then these clouds forming, and it's so cloudy we can't really see what's going on behind the mist. We can see the nursery slopes of this volcano. We can see the base of it, where we've got these hearts and this lovely red colour. But then it all gets a little bit foggy, which is a little bit like your sign, you know, where you can be very imaginative and lost in this kind of cloud of thinking and swimming around and not really having at times clarity. So what this card says is about perception. So our perceptions can be changed according to our mental attitude, according to our state of mind. So, you know, at any point in time, you can see something as good or bad according to how you feel. How well things are going in your life determines and colours your attitude to everything else. So if things aren't going terribly well and something comes along, an opportunity comes along, and you are kind of in a bit of a downer anyway, then you might not see that as a great opportunity, because you might think, oh, here's something else. Here's another curveball just thrown in to make things even more complicated, and I don't want it. Or if you have been feeling a little bit like you want to spice your life up, you want things to be different, you want change, then you will see change coming in as a really great thing, and you won't stare it in the face and just go, oh, more of the same, more of this rubbish that's, just everything goes wrong anyway. So if you perceive that there is like love and good fortune for you, then that is what you will attract into your life. If you perceive that your life is dark, gloomy, boring, dull, nothing ever happens to you, then you're not going to see the opportunity as some golden opportunity for you. And I think it was Thomas Edison that used to say, opportunities come dressed in overalls and look like work. And sometimes we have to see beyond the mundane to see the real opportunity behind something. So look past the obvious and see beyond it. So I just want to encourage you to think positively, to start the month around the 6th of April is when the new moon comes in, and that's a fantastic time to set your stall out for the coming 30 days, to encourage the universe to bring you what it is that you want in your life. And when you do that, that's when really amazing things can happen. And if you're focusing on what you like more of rather than what's lacking, then that is where your fortune lies, where you can really encourage that to manifest in your life. And then the card I drew for you to speak of what's coming in for you for the full moon at the end of May is from Doreen Virtue's Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. And I don't tend to use these very often because I just feel as though I want to use them sparingly. I feel like they're quite powerful cards and they just need occasional, one card drawing for certain readings. And I decided to use them for the full moon aspect of your reading for the month of May. And the card I drew for you here is Vesta, which is the home card. And this really is so interesting about how these extra cards that I'm drawing at the end of the reading relate into the main reading. And so you had the Ace of Earth in as the third card relating to the end of the month of May in your main reading. And the Vesta card, it ties in beautifully with that. So the Ace of Earth is about bringing things home, bringing them to groundedness and to actually make them a part of your life. And the Vesta card speaks of your household situation, your home, change in the home. This is all about the root chakra. It's about a sense of belonging. It's about a sense of fulfillment, of things being real and tangible and concrete. And you can see them taking root in your life. And it does feel like a relationship can take root. And so you can get some kind of stability in a relationship, somebody coming in and then being a better opportunity, a better proposition than anybody who's been passing through your life previously. Don't judge them in the same way as other characters that have come into your life previously that haven't worked out. Be more open-minded about them. See the potential in them. And, you will see things blossoming and developing at the end of the month when the full moon, which comes around the 21st of May. And if you're in an existing relationship, that the bond can deepen and strengthen and grow and really take root. And you'll find that your home situation just feels so much more secure if you nurture it and you see the positive and you set the intention for wanting those things. You can see that come to fruition. You can see it start to materialize around the full moon at the end of May. So it's all looking very good, particularly for new beginnings, for new opportunities, and with regard to relationships, especially Pisces. So good luck with all of that. Let me know how you get on. I really love reading your comments, and thank you for your support listening to my readings. If you'd like to follow me day to day, I have a Facebook page which is called Angel Lady. So find me on Facebook, like my page, and be part of the community. And if you would like a reading with me, you can do that through astroloda.com. And her link to my page on her website is below this video. And you can schedule a reading there with me so I can look at your personal situation. And it just leaves me with a big thank you to you and to wish you a wonderful month of May and to say that I will catch up with you very soon and when we get into the June readings. So take care for now, Pisces.